I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. These bandits, terrorists, kidnappers, criminal headsmen are not invisible. They are not spirits. And neither are they invincible. They are cowards. They have a mode of operation. They come when you least expect. On Sundays during church services, during festive period, Easter's, Christmas, when you do crossover night services, that's when they attack. When you are not prepared. And our people do not seem to have learned their lessons. I was watching the crowd that gathered in Boko's area, Mango and all that. Large crowd, men. Then maybe 50 scruffy, ill-fed people with motorcycles will come and just be shooting and go away. You can't do that in some communities in Ijaw land and get home. You can't do that in some Isoko communities and get home safely. Even in some Urhobo communities that are prepared. There was one community in our area here where they were terrorizing people in the farm. Only a few boys bought knockout firecrackers, went at night and threw them. They carried their children and their cows and ran away. They've not come there since. So all this your foolishness of video recording any little thing you do that is putting you into trouble. Recently in Benue State, in Otukpo, a bus, I think 16-seater or 18-seater bus, was hijacked or waylaid, and they shot the driver and one other passenger. The police and the state security apparatus pursued them, and by 500 hours came in contact with them, fired at them, and they ran and left the remaining 14 or 16 kidnapped victims that were rescued. Somewhere in Imo State, there was a kidnap case, and the police and vigilante responded promptly, and they abandoned the priests. These people are not well trained. They are not more than our soldiers and our policemen. But there is a conspiracy amongst the leadership of the ethnic nationality that is responsible for these crimes, who are in positions of authority in the police force, in the military, and in government, that makes them to feel invincible. In Alegbete in Edo State, they devised a new technique of putting nets on the road. And so when a vehicle runs into the net, it will impede the movement of the vehicle. And they did it at night about 2 or 3 days back. The person tried to move on. One of the kidnappers jumped into the vehicle and started struggling the steering wheel with him. Just like in the case of Sunday Jackson, these people are, if you see them, they don't look healthy. They are malnourished. They don't feed well. They are lazy. He managed to control the vehicle, drove into town, and the vigilante arrested the stupid boy. If you look at him, very scruffy, very dirty. And they were interviewing him, and he said that they've taken him to the zonal headquarters of the police in Edo State several times, and they've always released him. they've always released him, and that if they take him there, he will come back again. So this impunity, this boldness, this bravado emboldens. And I made a video concerning the lousy judgment of the Supreme Court concerning Sunday Jackson, that it will embolden these terrorists to take laws into their hands and chase people. The director of the Secret Service, DSS, in his speech said that when the communities resisted, the people ran away. And that's true. I've been watching the bulls in the savannah, Serengeti or whatever, in Kenya, in the eastern part of Africa. For many years, lions will just pursue bulls, jump on the bull, suffocate the bull. All the other bulls will be looking like mumu. Until recently, that bulls started attacking lions. They will use their horns to throw them up, fall down, step on them, until zebras started kicking lions. I never knew the kick of a zebra was so powerful. Lions are now afraid some of these animals. And an antelope horned a lion. The horn pierced through the belly of the lion. Lions are now more careful. Even Mr. Kasongo is daring lions. And so what we need is state police. The federal police, the federal army are no longer willing. They don't have the drive. They've lost steam. State police buy enough ammunition for them, guns for them. In one of the communities around here, they said that when you shoot at these terrorists and bandits, that the bullet does not pierce them. And then the situation changed when they came to invade one time. And one of them was shot on the head. He fell. By the time they stripped his dress, he was wearing bulletproof vests. These bandits wear bulletproof vests. Some of them bought, some of them stolen from our stores and given to them. So they have bulletproof vests. Let's equip our vigilante and security agencies, like as the West have done with their Motekun. Let's equip them enough to fight back. To fight back. Our children don't want to come back to this insecure country. People don't want to invest in places. There is the story of somebody who was given a job and he had to negotiate with the bandits how much he will pay them so that they won't kidnap his workers. We need to take this battle to them. The North is not as forested as the mangroves of the Niger Delta. Most what they call forests are shrubs. They are not like Benin forest. If you are serious at night, you will see their fire. If you are serious at night, you will see their lamps. If you are serious with drones, you can decimate them. If the communities I saw today that men were crying if you arm those men, even with pump actions, with double barrel guns, they will drive these idiots out of our forests. We lack the will. And the lack of will starts from the president down to our traditional rulers, through the governors, through the divisional police officers, through the Inspector General of Police, through the DSS and all that. I saw protests in Nigeria taking place, and I saw police show of force with Sienna doors that look like a beetle open like this, show of force. Go and show the force in the bush, in the forest. Go and show your force in the forest and keep our people safe. Very annoying to see people dead. And then one thing that surprised me, when I look at the communities in the north, despite the number of billionaires in the Forbes list of billionaires that was revealed recently, despite the money that people own in the north, most of the communities in the north outside the cities are very, very dirty and poor. You can't see that in several places in the east and even in the Midwest. So a few people are capturing the wealth and impoverishing the people. Something has to be done. Done quickly, done effectively, done decisively, done definitively. We can't continue like this in this country. I am Dr. Charles Apoki. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for my webinar, Handling Provocation in Marriage, in the business place and in the workplace. I have properties for sale. And then from on Sunday, we'll be in London, and from there we'll go to Glasgow, from there to Belfast, be in Manchester, we'll also be in, what's the name of this place? Cardiff. Stop briefly in Bristol. I might see my classmates in Birmingham and Sheffield. And then I'll come back to my country. We die here. This is our home. This is the land of my birth. This is Nigeria, Nigeria, the land of my birth. Though some people say we are poor, but the progress you make, my friend, is not always how rich you are. We are retrogressing. We're not progressing. Nigeria, my beloved country. This place it's a good land, but with few wicked people who want to destabilize our country. We no go gree. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. If you want to meet with me in the UK and you want properties. God bless you.